Mic check. Mic check, 1, 2. I think we're good. What's up, beautiful people? BTC Backpacker here again with another video. Man, it's good seeing you guys. How you guys been? It's been a little time, been a minute. But hey, we got busy lives, guys. So don't hold it against me, all right? Man, it's gorgeous outside today, as you can see. We're out here in the country. It's the only way to do it for me. Man, you go into the city, you get such anxiety. As soon as you go into the city, you want to get out of there. I mean, I speak for myself. You know, we were born and raised in the city, me and Fanny, and lived there our younger lives, and then moved over to Hawaii. Lived there for quite some time, and then we got that little taste of country living, and man, we never looked back. It never looked back. It's so therapeutic. But let's get into it. So I want to talk a little bit about, I was in discussion with somebody on Primal, and his name is going to be Hodl Harry, and he asked a question. Okay, and this question, here's the question, guys. Bitcoiners have a positive mindset, and he's never met a Bitcoiner who is mad, sad, depressed, gloomy. Why are they always so happy? Now, I don't remember exactly if this was a question that he had asked me specifically, or if it was a question that he wanted answered for people in his life. So that way they can either watch his video or he can explain it to them. Well, here we go. We're doing it. I love this. I love this. This is community, guys. This is people asking, hey, man, here's a question, or hey, can you do a video on this? And I love that. I love that. I probably might not be able to do every single one. I've had several people request videos, but this is a good one. This one really resonates. I think it's something we can all resonate with, right? Okay, so let's get into it. Number one, do I think that that's true for every Bitcoiner? I would have to respectfully say that no, I don't think that's true. It's a very, I mean, you can't seriously say every single Bitcoiner's like that. You know, for any situation we're in life in general, you know, you can't encompass everybody into like one bucket. However, I will say that at least all the Bitcoiners that I've met are like that. Now, why? What causes them to have this euphoric outlook on life and this meaningful purpose in life, and everything they do is just stack, save, put all your fiat into Bitcoin, right? Look like madman, sell everything, go to your storage, sell it all, right? Sleep on the floor. I have a feeling the only way to get to the bottom of that statement, question, is going to be to have to look at fiat, the money, first, and then, because that's the only way you're going to be able to understand what I'm about to tell you. And number two is to understand the way the monetary system works, the Fed, the government, the printing, the inflation, the theft, the lie, the lie we've all been sold and been told, been brainwashed. Very sad, to say the least. Okay, so I think most people, when you ask them a question, how does the money work in America? How does the US dollar play a role? Okay, now you guys know I'm not a technical channel, but if I had to give these elevator pitches or just explain to somebody, this is what I would say. Money's a lie. Money has no value. The US dollar in particular has no value. The only value that the US dollar has is the value that we place on it. That piece of paper has absolutely zero value. The only value it has is for two things, and I think you know what one of them is, and I can kind of just reach for it. Wiping your ass. Yep, that's one. The other one would be to light a fire. Maybe you need to go camping, you need to light a fire. It works fantastic for that too. Other than that, it really doesn't have any value. See, the value we've placed on the US dollar is simply made up. We've placed a value on this. Okay, we went from the seashells and the salt and the beads and the whole nine through the history in this world, depending on where you're at, what country, nations, traded different things, right? So money's no different than that. Now, not only that, but they can print it. Okay, you went from a gold standard and then went from the gold to gold being paired with the US dollar, and then the US dollar being taken off of gold, not being backed by anything. Okay, the federal government's never been audited, ever, the gold that we supposedly have. Okay, which I don't trust my government for anything, and neither should you. You should always question your government. That's your job as a citizen in any country you're in. And you owe it to yourself to do so. So that's money, simply. Complete and utter nonsense. But it's all we knew, it's all we had at the time, right? Now, you're not gonna go to Starbucks and go bring your block of gold and put it on the counter and shave it and get your little scale out and then say, okay, I wanna get a cafe latte and maybe throw that croissant in there. And I'm gonna shave some gold off and I'm gonna get my little scale, I'm gonna weigh it out. Come on, guys, that's foolish. It's foolish. But what if the internet goes out? Oh my gosh, World War III. Well, if the internet goes out and electricity goes out, Bitcoin doesn't change. It's on the blockchain. It picks up right where it left off. And not only that, but if that happens, gold and Bitcoin is the least of your worries. Okay? If you know what I mean. Guns, ammo, water. Okay, things like that. Okay, we're done with that. Inflation, money printing, taxation, theft, holding us hostage. Okay, they say that money needs to go up by 2% every year to keep up with whatever. Okay, they're basically saying your money's gonna be worth 2% less every year, and that number it's way higher than that, guys. Wait, if you're not, you're getting robbed by 10% every year. Okay, let's just put it like that. Okay, you put money, if your fiat money, your monopoly money is not making you 10% or more, then you're losing. It's a loser's game. Now, let's say you made 15% in the S&P. Let's say you made whatever, it doesn't matter, whatever you made in, minus the 10% to offset that, then that's what you made. Pennies, pennies, pennies on the dollar. That's worthless. Taxation. It was temporary, guys. Taxation was a temporary thing since the beginning of time. Since around 1913 or so, whatever, when the Fed was created. I don't remember the exact day. Like I told you, I'm not technical. Okay. The war machine. War. Conflict. Feeds the government money printing, and nations make money off of war. Yes, it is true. It is a real thing. And you, my friend, as a devout fiat lover, and question the volatility of Bitcoin and whether it's a real thing or it's fake and you can't hold it, you have been misled. Complete and utter lie. Now, we can go into altcoins, or we like to call them. Anybody? Yes, you're right. Ding, ding, ding. Shitcoins. The skid mark of cryptography. Another lie. Another money-making scheme, a rug pull, a complete and utter intrinsic value? No value. Complete nonsense. Bitcoin is the granddaddy of all. And why is that? Well, it's scarce, 21 million. Okay, you go look it up yourself. Look up the characteristics of Bitcoin, guys. Okay, we're not getting into that right now. So how does this affect the fiat mindset in our daily lives? Well, until I discovered Bitcoin, and I'll speak for myself, I didn't really understand money. I did what I was told. I paid the taxes I was supposed to pay, and I never questioned anything. Okay? Now, I wasn't a gold or silver bug. And I did own my fair amount of shit coins. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. That's part of being humble. Okay? I had to humble myself. Now, when you realized that you've gotten to the point in your life, at whatever age or season you're in, or like Jerry from Jerry Loves Freedom says, go check out his channel. What quarter are you in? I am in about the beginning to the middle of second quarter. Of the second quarter in my life, in my journey on this planet. See, as Bitcoiners, the difference between us and the fiat brain, which is not as, respectfully so, not as high IQ, I would say. And take that with a grain of salt, but I'm gonna let you know here. See, we don't conform as Bitcoiners. We don't like to be told what to do. And we know that the money we make and work for, which is proof of work, which is Bitcoin, okay? Not proof of stake, right? We work for this. We put in work and energy and time, okay? To earn this coin, to earn this asset, okay? That's grown substantially well since the beginning of time. Far succeeding and far more superior than the fiat dollar has and ever will. Look up the charts. The reason why Bitcoiners are so happy, because it gives us a sense of hope. And I'll be honest with you, until I've discovered Bitcoin and my wife and I have discovered Bitcoin, we were, I guess you would say, just spinning the wheels. We were in the little hamster wheel, trying to find a way to have our money be as valuable as possible. How can we make this stand against inflation? How can we make this stretch and last longer, right? And there was really no way. There was the S&P money markets, ETFs. You can go down the whole thing, right? And then you can go into gold and silver, which is by far the closest thing to, to Bitcoin, respectfully so. When we discovered that Bitcoin was as valuable as it was, we were able to have a peace of mind in thinking that, damn, we have a chance. We have a chance in this crazy world. Politics aside, guys, politics aside. And we can get into that too, because Bitcoin is political. When you are working 40 plus hours a week and you're saving in something that's just losing value, it doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't make anybody feel good, right? It makes you kind of feel like shit. You're busting your ass, your time, the most valuable thing in this planet, in this world, in your life ever. Time, because you can't make more of it and you can't get it back. But that's the beautiful thing, is when you understand time, you understand Bitcoin. You understand proof of work, power. See, Bitcoin can't be just magically appear. Okay, there's 21 million Bitcoin. There's these things called Satoshis. Satoshis make up Bitcoin. Satoshis are Bitcoin, okay? Similar to how the dollar is, then you got change, okay? The dollar is the dollar. Then you got change, quarters, dimes, nickels, whatever. Bitcoin gave us a sense of hope, a sense of truth, a sense of honesty, a sense of value, a sense of knowing that when we're working for something, we're not getting robbed. We know that we need to pay bills, put money away, things happen, medical expenses, your car breaks down, you got to help your family members out, you want to send your kids to school, whatever, okay? Life doesn't stop. The world doesn't just come to a screeching halt. You want to find the best place to put and store the value that you have worked for. You wake your ass up, make your coffee, get your ass out of bed, go to a job that hopefully you love, but you probably fucking hate. Work your ass off, deal with the bullshit, come home, then collect that check. That nice paper check, right? And then you're figuring out, I got to pay my bills, but where am I going to store the value, the time, the stuff I did? Where am I going to store that? Bitcoin, baby. Bitcoin. See, you know another funny thing about a lot of fiat mindset, fiat lovers, XRP bros, Dogecoin. It's so funny to me, sorry. It's quite surprising how many of them don't understand that there's this thing called the Lightning Network, or Zaps, what we like to call on Nostr or Primal, where you can actually send money to another individual in under damn near 5 seconds. And it transfer, and nobody needs to know about it. You don't need to answer to anybody, fiat guys. I don't need a third party. I don't need to be taxed. I don't need to charge on that, because that's nobody else's business other than mine and the other individual or party that I'm sending that to. So that's power. Ladies and gentlemen, God, I love it out here. That's power, okay? Now, with that being said, how could you not have a positive outlook and mindset on life when you're working and busting your butt and selling the stuff you don't need? You're gonna feel good. By default, you're gonna feel good. There's no depression going on. I want more. We call it playing Pac-Man or hungry hippos. I want more. So how do I get more? I can mine it. A little more difficult now in the state that Bitcoin's at, with all these bigger companies and everything, more of a lottery. Or I can work for it, and I can do work for another individual. We could pay Bitcoin back and forth, okay? Value for value. Send Satoshis back and forth to each other. But I now know that the dollar that I'm working for is going to be stored and keep its value and gain it. And gain it. And gain it. It's increasing value. Well, I don't understand, because it's so volatile, and we're too late to the party. Fiat mindset. You're too late to the party. Well, guess what, Mr. Too Late? If you have a mindset of you're too late, and you don't take the time and the due diligence to do the research yourself and actually do yourself a favor and try to educate yourself, because most people know how to finger fuck their phone and scroll through Instagram and Reels and Shorts like a goddamn monkey. Why don't you take the time to do your own research, respect yourself, and understand, and just type in the value of Bitcoin, Bitcoin versus the dollar, Bitcoin versus fiat. And shit, we have AI. Just type it in and take 10 minutes out of your day to look it up. Educate yourself. Do the work yourself. Nobody's going to do it for you. You need to do your own due diligence, people. Anyways, that's the reason why we are not phased. We are protected We are so blessed. Satoshi gave us something and said, here you go, guys. Don't fuck it up. I don't think we've done that yet. But, you know, as human beings, we do have a tendency of screwing everything up, trying to play God, and if it's not broke, don't fix it. We got blessed with something. This is the first time in history we've ever been able to front run the institutions, nation states, corporations. But we're late. No. With that mindset, you're late. I'm right on time. So don't be a victim. Get out of the victim mindset, because once you understand this, you're going to understand the power you have. You're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to want to save every dollar, sell everything. That consumerism mindset, that Black Friday mindset, God, this just blows my mind, is out the window. You're going to be like, I need to sell everything. I don't even need this stuff. How can I get more of it? Because you're going to see the value of you putting in going up. Now, initially, you're going to think of my USD, my fiat money is going up. The fiat value is going up. And that's okay. It's going to happen. We've all been through it. You will eventually reach a point in your mind, in your fiat mind, and you're going to be like, oh, it's about the Satoshis. I need more Satoshis, more sats. It's not about the fiat. That's a process. It takes time. If I sit here and told you you're going to do that right away, it's a complete and utter fucking lie. I did it forever. But now I've understood and I've seen it and I've done the research. I've done, I'm not a 0-hour dipshit, as Jor from 88 Sats Radio, go check him out, says, right? So once you see it, you can't unsee it. And once you understand the power, the true power you have, that nobody can touch, if you hold it in cold storage, look it up, do your research, nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take that from you. That's power. So guys, if you like the video, like and subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions. And somewhere up here, I don't know, I'm always open to any support that you guys are willing to give, because I love you guys and I hope you guys love me. And I love doing this. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.